And welcome back to Love Your Food. This week we have a great simple recipe for you. This is Escabeche. This is a mixed spicy pickle, sort of a Mexican style. You've probably seen it if you've eaten at some nicer Mexican restaurants or Tex-Mex places. We've definitely seen this served just as a tableside thing in great Tex-Mex places in Texas. And here's our ingredients. So we've got some jalapenos. We're going to use some carrots, some cauliflower, some whole garlic cloves, some celery. We're also going to use a bay leaf, some black pepper, some mustard seed, and some coriander seed, as well as some salt. We're using kosher salt here, and some vinegar. So this is just plain white pickling vinegar, just plain acetic acid, and we're going to start off by getting the salt dissolved into the vinegar. So we're going to put the salt and vinegar into a warm pan, and we're just going to get this hot until all of that salt is completely dissolved into the vinegar. We're going to mix that with a little bit of water later, just to cool it down, because we don't want to cook all of our ingredients. And we're going to start with the whole spices. We're just going to pop those in the bottom. This is just going to be the flavoring base. And from there, we're going to move on to our garlic. So sometimes you see this recipe with unpeeled cloves. You can just toss the cloves in with the paper on the outside. We don't prefer to do it that way. We feel like it gives it kind of an odd flavor. And if you want to eat the garlic, it's much easier to peel it in advance. If you see any discoloration, as you can see Chef Caleb here just trimming it. If you see any discoloration on your garlic, you just want to get rid of that. And you do want to cut off the stems. It's pretty simple to deal with the garlic. You can smash them. You want to keep them whole, but if they get a little bit broken up, that's not a big deal either. And we're just going to toss those in on top of the raw spices, so that's just going to go right down at the bottom. Next, we're going to start cutting up our veggies, and you want to just keep everything roughly bite-sized or 2 bite-sized at most. You don't want anything in huge pieces, but you do want everything to be pretty easy to eat. So there's our celery. Meanwhile, just double checking on the vinegar. So it looks like the salt is completely dissolved. It's just barely coming up to a boil. We're going to add the same amount of water as we had of vinegar. And that's going to cool the solution down a little bit and also dilute it a little bit, because we don't want to just add whole full bore acetic acid to our pickles. Next, we're going to cut our carrots, and just for a little bit of interest, we're going to cut them on a bias so that they look a little nicer. They've got a nice sort of fun texture when you're eating them. If you want, you can cut the outside of the carrot so they have a fun shape while when you cut them into rounds or on the bias like that. We're also going to cut up our cauliflower, and this is really up to you. You can cut it into sort of slices or like sheets if you'd prefer, but we wanted to keep it as florets. Now, you will get one piece typically that's kind of stemmy, but we're just going to toss all those in. Again, we're just going to sort of keep them bite-sized if we can. Now, for the jalapenos, we're actually going to leave the seeds in. We're going to leave them in and let this be a pretty spicy sort of pickle. So we're just going to cut those again on the bias so they're roughly the same shape as the carrots, and just leave all those seeds in there, and it'll get a little bit spicier than you want. It'll get a little spicier than if you remove the seeds, but again, it's whatever you want in there. If you don't like spice, then take those seeds out and take the pith out of the inside of the jalapeno as well. From there, it's just a matter of layering your veggies in. You sort of want to give everything a little bit of a variety. You don't want to just necessarily put a layer of jalapenos, and then a layer of cauliflower, and then a layer of carrots. But you do want to, as you're building your jar, make sure that you're getting rid of any big air gaps. So if you notice that there's big spaces in there, just use the handle of a spoon. We're using a wooden spoon here. And just removing some of those gaps, filling it with veggies, and putting everything in there pretty tightly packed. This will do a couple of things. Number one, it's going to reduce the amount of the brine that you need, because it's going to be filled with vegetables. The other thing is it'll stop everything from moving around and floating, so you won't have things that are above the layer or above the level of the liquid in your jar. Definitely will help reduce spoilage and that sort of thing. So we're just going to stuff everything in there, make sure you don't have any big gaps, move things around with your wooden spoon, with the handle of a wooden spoon and that sort of thing, just to get everything nicely packed and get that jar as full as you can. And then we're going to add our brine. Now we let this cool a little bit more, so it sat out for a while after we mixed the room temperature water with the boiling vinegar, because we don't want to cook this. It's sort of a quick pickle. It's more of a refrigerator pickle. We don't want to cook these in the brine. So make sure your hands are good and clean, and give it a little push. And also definitely give it a good tap to get as many air bubbles as you can out, to make sure that there's no gaps in the brine inside. Now, if you notice that a lot of bubbles come up and and the level of your liquid drops, then by all means top it off with a little bit more. You can see at the top a few of those cauliflower florets and some of those jalapeno seeds have floated to the top. Not a big deal. We can just pick those off later. And from there, this is just going to go straight in the fridge. This is basically a refrigerator pickle. We're not going to be fermenting this. It's not going to stay. It's not going to be a fermented product. We're not going to leave it at room temperature for a week or anything. It's just going to go straight in the fridge and let it all marinate in that beautiful bright vinegary brine. All those spices are going to come together. You're going to get those nice flavors marrying together, and it's really great. It's a fantastic little sort of side dish or appetizer to serve with all sorts of different foods. So we hope you'll give it a try. If you like this recipe, please do like and subscribe. And if you have any recipes you'd like to see Chef Caleb try on the channel, please let us know in the comments below. And remember to love your food.